What do you eat at your home? Well, whatever you eat, one of the major portion of the meal is either rice or chapatis. Okay, so either you will have rice with other things, or you will have chapati with other things, or you may also have idli or dosa. But whatever you have, they are basically made up of either rice or wheat. So what can we say from this? We can say that rice and wheat form the major portion of our meals. Now, where do we get this rice and wheat from? Well, most of our rice and wheat comes from one single region, and that is the northern plains. Now, what are the northern plains? Well, vast stretches of land that have moderate temperature and are very fertile. So these northern plains are vast flat lands, okay, and they have a moderate temperature and they have very fertile soil, and because of which there is lot of agriculture in this area. In fact, more than 70% of total wheat produced in India comes from the northern plains, and almost 50% of rice produced in India also comes from the northern plains. So you see, it is a very fertile stretch of land, and huge amount of our food requirements are met by this particular physical division of India. Now let's have a closer look at the northern plains. So this entire stretch is the northern plains, and as you can see, it is covered by agricultural land. There are huge agricultural lands in this region because they are very fertile. Now, if we see, well, the entire area stretches right from here in the west to this point in the east, right? And even till here in this region. So this entire stretch is the northern plains. So if we have a look at the physical map, what do you see? Well, we see that this is the uneven region here, which is the Himalayas, and here we have another uneven region, which is the peninsular plateau. So this area is the peninsular plateau region, and this area is the Himalayas, and between them it is a flat stretch of land here. Can you see? It is so flat, so smooth, because on a physical map, if you have such smooth areas, it means it is a flat area, while such uneven areas are basically highlands. So we are talking about a very flat and smooth area, and this area has been created by three rivers, that is Indus, Ganges and Brahmaputra. So let's have a look at the northern plains. So the stretch lies to the south of the Himalayas. So this is the Himalayas, right? Now we have the entire stretch of northern plains south of the Himalayas. It stretches for 2400 kilometers from east to west. So if you measure the total distance from east to west, then it stretches for 2400 kilometers. In fact, the entire northern plains actually stretch outside of India too. Okay, so if you measure the entire area that is within India, then we may say that the northern plain stretches for 2400 kilometers from east to west, and it stretches for 200 to 400 kilometers from north to south. So its width, which varies from place to place, so it varies between 200 and 400 kilometers. So this is again a very huge stretch of fertile land, and it has been formed by the rivers Ganga, Indus and Brahmaputra. So you have the Ganga flowing here, and then Brahmaputra which enters India in this region, and then we have the Indus which flows here, but many other rivers which go and join the Indus finally, they are all passing through India. So Indus is another river which basically forms this portion of the northern plains. Now the temperature ranges from 8 degree to 40 degree Celsius depending upon the time of the year. So you see, this is a very moderate temperature, not too cold nor too hot, and as a result crops grow pretty well in this area. So moderate temperature is ideal for most crops. As a result, this area is very fertile. Now let's have a look at the states which lie within the northern plains. So on the western side we have Punjab and Haryana. Now these form the western part of the northern plains, and the western part has been formed by the river Indus. So the river Indus formed the western part of the northern plains, which comprises of Punjab and Haryana states of India. Now next let's come to the central part of northern plains. Now the central part comprises of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. So these three states lie within the northern plains of India, and the entire stretch again is a very fertile land. So central part of the plain was formed by the Ganges or Ganga river. So this entire part was formed by the Ganges or Ganga river and covers the states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. So the central part covers the states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal and has been formed by the Ganges river. Now let's come to the easternmost part of the northern plains. Now this is the easternmost part of northern plains and it covers the state of Assam. Now this part was formed by the Brahmaputra river. So the three rivers that form the northern plains are, what do you think? Well, they are Ganges, Indus and Brahmaputra. So these are the three rivers which form the northern plains. So now that you know what is the location of northern plains and which are the major rivers flowing through this region, so let's mark the northern plains on this map. So what do we have here? We have the stretch of land just south of the Himalayas. So what is the southernmost boundary of Himalayas? Well, you can draw it from here till here. Also, this is the southernmost boundary of Himalayas here, and then we have it till here. Now, what about the northern plains? Well, northern plains stretch almost from here, that is from West Bengal. It completely stretches and goes till here. And again in Assam, you complete this curve like this and it would come till here, and then it will completely follow the borderline of India. So this entire region is the northern plains region, and the major rivers in this area are Ganges, Brahmaputra and Indus. So when we talk about the northern plains, we refer to the vast stretch of fertile land south of the Himalayas. It covers the state of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and Assam. So, the western part of the northern plains was formed by the Indus River. Central part was formed by Ganges or Ganga, and the eastern part was formed by the Brahmaputra river. So together these three rivers formed the northern plains of India.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.